Hello everyone, Mike Campbell again. This video is about uh, thinking the government's after me, which it is. The government is after me. Well, I say it is because the simple fact of it is, a few months ago, I went in to have a tooth pulled at SMC Medical Center at the Gresham Clinic up in Decatur. And sat down in the chair. Everything was fine. He did his little number on me, got me the little shots and everything, numbed me up. He commenced to prying and pulling, banging, prying and pulling, banging. Anyway, he was on my right side, over here on my right side. Your left, but on my right side. And he grabbed that tooth and give it one good yank. That fucker went across the room. Literally, it popped out of my mouth, went sailing across the room, hit the wall, down on the floor. All right. He immediately jumps up, runs around the corner of the table there where I was laying, and picks it up off the floor. I had my hand held out for a tooth because I wanted the tooth back. It was my tooth. I wanted it back. He would not let me have it back. He said, "It's my tooth now. You can't have it back." I didn't question why. I probably should have. I asked him again. I said, "Let me have my tooth back." He said, "It's my tooth. You can't have it back." Now, why in the world would he want to keep that tooth? Other than one reason. He's pulled my teeth before. He's always given them back to me. Always. This one time, he didn't give it back to me. The only thing I can think of, the reason why, is because the government is forming a DNA database on everybody that has mental illnesses. Now, you heard me right. A DNA database on everybody that has a mental illness. So, sorry about that, my eye itched. He would not give me that tooth back. Would not. He wanted that thing. He treated that thing like gold. Like it was a pile of gold sitting over there. He ran around the corner of the bench and grabbed that tooth like it was nothing, like it was a pot of gold. That's a little strange. So anyway, what it boils down to is the government's forming a DNA database on everybody that has mental illness. Okay. Why do I know this? How do I know this? How do I know it's fact? Well, I don't actually. It's just the way I think. It's in my mind. That's what they're doing, and that's what they're doing. And they can't change it. It's like that man having that tooth. You can't change the fact that he wanted that tooth. You can't change the fact that I think that that's what they do in the DNA database. It stands to reason, if you think about it. I mean, really think about it. Roll myself a cigarette. Stands to reason. The CIA is out to get me. How do I know this? They got cameras everywhere. They're watching everything I do. They're watching everybody that has a mental illness. If you have a mental illness, they're watching you too. Look at all these traffic cams, these cameras on traffic intersections. Every time you go and eat there, it takes your picture. They sort out the people that has mental illness. They're tracking you. I got a tracking device in my arm. With them RFD chips. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. Yeah, they put that in my arm. So they're tracking me. I believe this. I believe this wholeheartedly. They want my DNA and they want my blood. They haven't got my blood yet. They've already got my DNA from my tooth. If I know that was what they was doing at that time, I would have grabbed that tooth before he had a chance to grab it. But I didn't know that at the time. It hit me as soon as I walked out the door. Anyway, that's what they're doing. They're forming a DNA database on everybody that has mental illness. And they're tracking you. They'll come in the middle of the night and put an RFD chip in you too. They will. They did me. Right there it is. That's the proof. Yeah, it's a little small thing. It don't hurt that bad. It's just a little lump, Imagine if you go down after a little while, the lump will, like it settles in. Still kind of new. I love coffee. I drink 2 or 3 pots a day. No joke. I'm serious, people. The government is going to track you. They're going to put that RFD chip in you, one way or the other. So everybody's got a aluminum foil hat, you better start wearing it. Because they'll start reading your brain. They'll start reading your brain waves, putting messages in your head. I've got to make me one. I hadn't made mine yet. I'm okay in here because I got aluminum So my roof is aluminum. I'm okay inside the house here. I don't go out of the house. I haven't been out of the house in over a month. Actually, like 3 months. Except go to the dentist, go to the doctor and stuff, my mental health doctor, my psychiatrist. It's the only time I leave the house. Anyway, be forewarned. They will track you. They will get that DNA from you, one way or the other. I mean, it stands to reason, people. You ain't got no privacy. Privacy is an illusion. That's all I got to say about that. The video is lagging a little bit. Maybe it'll upload okay. All right, this is all I'm going to say. It's 11 minutes. Be forewarned. The government's out to get you. They're putting RFD chips in everybody. I guess it's RFD chip, some kind of tracking device. They're going to start reading your brain. So you better get your aluminum foil hat and start wearing it. And they want that DNA from you. So next time you're at the dentist, you better make sure you don't have your tooth pulled. Make sure he ain't got no way of getting that DNA from you. Blood sample or whatever. That's all I got to say about this. I'm out for the day. Thank you.